Is MMEX Resources Corp stock a buy? MMEX Resources closed the session of the 8th of March 2021 at $0.032, and as at that session, or during that session, it crossed above the 50-day moving trend line, which is a readout we have here. It says price rose through the 50-day moving average on below average volume. So we have a position in MMX Resources. It has a market cap of $47.9 million, 14.96 billion shares outstanding. And moving down, we can see that it's 14 period slow stochastic escalator going all the way back to the last 10 trading sessions is improving. And down here we can see that its MACD is also below the signal line, so we have that the trend analysis indicates that MMX appears to be correcting within a longer term bullish trend. Although its MACD is below the signal line, shares remain 301.9% above an upward sloping 200-day moving average. Comparative relative strength analysis shows it is lagging behind the S&P 500 index. So let's confirm again. It's easily you can evidently see that it is very likely to be correcting visually. So we can go ahead and look at what the momentum is indicating. Yes, it's indicating that it's bearish and it's below the signal line, so below 20 as we indicated. It means that investors may be actively selling shares and driving the price lower, and that is what has been happening over the last 10 trading sessions. The unbalanced volume indicator is bearish. The slope of the indicator is negative and suggests that there's lack of buying interest. Okay, let's go ahead and look. Yes, you can see that it is definitely negative. Yes. So moving on, there's also a piece of news here which we didn't point out earlier on. So we can see there's a Form 8 disclosure by MMEX Resources, and it's signed by Jack W. Hanks, the president and CEO of MMEX Resources. And in this disclosure, they are saying that they have modified their business plan. So we're announcing today a modified business plan, moving MMEX to clean energy use and production. The company plans to contribute to the clean energy solution by providing solar power to produce hydrogen with carbon capture, for the transition to the hydrogen economy by producing hydrogen along with ultra low sulfur transportation fuels in the interim. So they are planning multiple solar generation projects in their West Texas environs, serving multiple locations in Texas, as previously announced. They formed MMEX Resources in 2018 to develop a solar power project to supply potentially solar power renewable energy to their planned refinery projects, but they are modifying their planned refinery projects to produce potentially hydrogen, ultra low sulfur fuel products combined with CO2 capture. In addition, they have entered preliminary discussions to lease or purchase additional acreage, allowing them to develop additional megawatts of solar power for distribution in Texas, okay, and much more. Indeed, I'm sure you must have seen this. You will see the link to this disclosure in the description box below. So moving forward, we can see that it is a buy. Yes, we can see that it is trading at a huge discount. What I say huge, but it is trading at a discount to its. Alright, okay. For now, so now I spoke too early. Because of what the sell-off that has been occurring, one of the short-term trend lines, that is seriously bearish, which is the 10-day, has converged with the price of MMEX Resources stock. So but the stock itself, just going by what happened during the last trading session, it's definitely bullish itself. So well, technically looking, yes, it's not just a few cents, a few whatever it is, a few dimes away from its 50-day trend line. So regardless of the fact that it has converged with its 10-day trend line, it's that 10-day trend line is at some point will reflect this bullish move that has occurred within the last trading session. So all in all, yes, I would say it's a buy. It's trading at a discount to its other trend line, which is other short-term trend line, which is the 20-day, and also it's not just a few dimes away from its 50-day trend line. As we can see, this is the 50-day trend line. This is the 50-day trend line. This one. So, and we can even see it's also not far away from its 200-day trend line. So it has corrected seriously. It has pulled back enough, and the company itself, it's doing itself to assuage market participants, retail investors, retail market participants, that indeed they are doing their best, pursuing the fundamentals of the business. So with this disclosure, so if you want to add up all of those things, all of the fact that there was a broader market correction, and at some point things will probably look up again in the world. Will continue to move on from that. So if you want to combine all of those things, yes, I would say easily that it is a buy. So it's cheap as well. You can see that's not even up to $1. You can just, with $50, you can amass a huge quantity of shares and just put it in there and see how it goes. We've seen that it's at some point it was trading at, what was that? At some point it had a value of 2 cents. So currently now it's at less than, not even up to a cent. So a third of a cent. That's what it is at right now. So easy to just jump in and just put a small amount of money there and see how it goes. If you're already there, you can always consolidate on the positions you already have. So we might also do that as well. Might consolidate and add more to our position and go on from there. So easily, MMEX Resources is the buy, and I believe the company is doing its best to keep disclosing and carry us along with them. A lot of viewers on this channel have been pointing out that the company is a scam and all that stuff. But if you want to take it that way, yes, by all means do so. But I left to me, I can't say if I can't conclude if it's a scam or not. But I'm only saying technically it's a buy, and they're doing their best to ensure that they carry market investors along with them. So okay, thank you very much. If it's anything to go by, let's see what's going on, what happened in the few hours before the market closed on MMX. So this is the 1-minute chart. So it also closed up bullish above all of its trend lines. So and momentum was also right on the marks itself as well, right at 100, or yes, at 100, or rather 8, or at 100, yes, which is the 14 period slow stochastic oscillator. This is what it is for the minute type of charting. So yeah, okay, so thank you very much for watching this video. If you're new to this channel, subscribe, like, and share. If you're already a subscriber, thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you.